Welcome back to my 12 days of Easter, and we are on day 11, if you can believe it. And you can probably tell that I am now full of cold. My cold has caught up with me. So unfortunately we can't do some of the more strenuous jobs that I had on my list, but I've still got some content for you because a couple of days ago, me and my cousin, the enabler, we went off to the garden centre and I was on the lookout for a particular bedding plant, which I think is one of the best bedding plants for the summer. And of course we may have bought some other stuff too. Now my cousin wasn't on great form when we arrived. I wandered over to the dahlias and she said to me, "Do you think you have enough dahlias already?" And I was like, what is this? This is not who I brought. But don't worry, she got her act together and yeah, we got quite a haul. This is Chamford. It's a nursery that is usually closed over the winter, so it's only just reopened, and it's a feeder nursery to one of the local garden centres, but you can get some real bargains here. They have an amazing selection of the Calabroccoa. I call them million bells. Oh, look at that. So I already bought 3 of these from the garden centre a week ago, but I'm going to buy loads more because look at these colours. Bright red one. Look how beautiful that one is. These are 4 for £5. I think I'm going to end up with at least 8 of these. So you might have just spotted in the trolley there that 8 was underestimating. The trouble was I picked the colours that I liked and then I tried to pick some more colours to make up the 8, and I decided I needed every colour. So I got every colour. I got every single colour, one of each. You know, some people when they buy bedding plants and things, they have a colour scheme in mind. Like my cousin bought fuchsias and she just bought the same fuchsia. But I like to get one of each and have all the colours. So yeah, we have 3, 6, 9, 12. So we have 14 million bells there. And of course I already have 3 that I bought from the garden centre the other day, but these were different colours, so that was good, and that's in part because they're trademarked, so they're bred by different companies, so that's why, I mean, different colours, they've got different names. So what's so great about Calabroccoa? Well, first of all, they are beautiful. Look at that. Is that focusing? Oh, just super beautiful, and such a beautiful range of colours. These are doubles. All the ones that I bought are doubles. They flower like crazy, they flower all summer long, but the really great thing about million bells is you don't need to deadhead them, they just self-deadhead, and also they're not sticky. So petunias, and you can get double petunias, they are called Thumbelina, and I bought those in the past, and I've grown those from seed last year because I thought that's what these were, and then they were sticky and they needed deadheading, whereas you just don't get that with million bells. So that is why I think million bells is superior to petunias. It's got a trailing habit, so you can have it spilling over pots and hanging baskets, and it comes in such a massive range of colours. You can basically get every single colour, as I have. So why aren't I growing these from seed? Why have I paid out to get all these plug plants? Well, these are hybrids, so they don't come true to seed, and they are mostly trademarked. So actually, especially for the doubles, you just can't buy the seed for these. So pretty much any other bedding plant that I would want to put in, like violas or pansies, whatever, I would grow from seed. But these, you can't do it. So I had to treat myself. But of course I didn't go all the way to the garden centre and only treat myself to million bells. There were other things that took my fancy too. Let's head back. That one's for you, Denise. She's still frowning at the receipt. I treated myself to another pond plant, which I do not need. I have far too many pond plants already for my tiny pond, but look at that. And the other thing I bought was the Japanese quince that's got some buds coming on it, and I might put that onto the plot. That was only £3. What else did I get? Oh, okay. So don't judge me, but when we got to the garden centre and I was taking some footage of the nursery, there was a skip. And the skip was full of plant pots that had, well, half dead plants in them, but they were half dead and therefore potentially could come back alive. So I may have done a skip dive. Yes, I did a skip dive. So I got a campanula, Mrs. Resholt. I think there's some life in there if you ignore the weeds. And then because I don't have clearly enough mint, 20 varieties is not enough. I also got this one, which is a banana mint. And I'm saying that like I haven't already got it, which I'm pretty sure I haven't, but who knows. Anyway, there's definitely some bits of mint in there. This looks less promising. This is a salvia. I mean, that does not look promising, but you never know what's going on in the soil. It's a it's just a sage. It's not even like a pretty salvia. And then lastly, this one is called Popstar. It's an alpine. I shall add it to my tray of alpines that I've been buying cheap and not putting into the ground. So that's got to go on the list. Put some of these alpines in the ground. Anyway, skip plants. What I did not buy was a schnauzer statue. But I did see another one in the next garden centre that we may have gone to. I always find it interesting to look at the veg that they're selling in the garden centres, because you want to compare it to what you're growing, and my lettuces really do look better than those ones, and I think my broad beans do too. That is satisfying to me. Oh, those cabbages look good though. Mine are tiny seedlings. So garden centre number 2 is Sapka, and this is the one that Chamford feeds into. And although Chamford has better prices on its sort of full price plants, here you get a good clearance section. So let's have a look. Oh no, clearance hellebores. Uh-oh. Okay, Cheryl Shine I have. I don't have a Molly's White, but I do have a white hellebore. What else have we got? Penny Pink. Oh, sorry, Penny Pink. I've got that. Charmer. I don't have that one. I'm really tempted by this. Look at the colour. Azalea japonica, Crimson. Where would I put it though? Where would I put it? So interestingly, all those bedding plants that were in Chamford aren't here yet. They've only got really violas. Oh no, I'm lying. They're indoors over here. Let's go have a look. That's really strange. You would expect it to be the other way around, that at the nursery you would get the little small plugs and here you would get a more established plant. But there we go. So I left you hanging there. Did I buy more hellebores? Obviously I bought more hellebores. So I think that's everything I got. That was my plant haul, but it wasn't all fun and games yesterday. So you may be aware that Easter Monday, I went to try and buy some pallet collars. So I got a lead on some pallet collars on Facebook Marketplace, and we headed down there in my hatchback to realise that pallet collars do not fit in a hatchback car. So after the garden centre, we borrowed a bigger car and we went back down there, and this time we managed to fit them all in, and then we offloaded them at the plot. And if you remember, I was a bit torn about how many to buy, and I'd sort of said 7, but then thought I could probably fit 13 on the plot. But I was good, I was restrained, and I just bought the 7. And I'm quite excited about those pallet collars now because you can just open them up and get started. So I've ordered some compost that should be coming tomorrow morning. So that's going to be a part of our day 12 episode, I hope. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.